Hey YouTube. So, I'm back playing Stanley Parable for the second time. I think the last time I left off at... I don't know, I haven't been reading too much, but what I have been reading is that there's multiple endings, so I guess last night I got two of them. One where I beat the game in like 5 seconds, and the second one where he went, I don't know, crazy and like walked around town and died or something, I don't know. So yeah, let us game. Hopefully I can load the game. And I just noticed it's like I'm looking at a computer, looking at a computer, looking at a computer, like my screen. Anyways, whatever. Can't really remember what I was doing. I think I was on my way somewhere. Hopefully it won't be so choppy like it was. That was kind of annoying. I know that's why I stopped recording. Wow, it's taking forever to load. What's with that? Oh, there we go, it's going. Come on. So how you guys doing tonight? Oh, yay, okay. Okay, it's like, I don't even remember this place, but okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
How about no? Let's go down the escape. Like, okay, why did somebody write that in the first place? It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, this looks not good.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No, you can't trick me. Oh my god, I don't want to do this now. I'm gonna jump, I know. If he's telling the truth. I'm like cringing.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay, my computer screen's like super huge too, so... Okay, he's lying. He's gotta be lying.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump anyways. Okay, he wasn't lying to me. That's hilarious. Okay, I guess I should trust the narrator. I think he's told me the truth the whole time. Okay, so that was it. Oh, okay, now I'm stuck. Ow. Well, I didn't die.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, okay. Here it goes. Squish.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Why is it a
In a
different
single
narrator?
visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
Thanks
killing
for not
him
showing
instantly.
that. Okay, I died. I think. What? Liars. What? Oh, I guess I can't jump. What the hell? Sorry, I hit my mic again. Okay, this is just really freaking weird.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Why is the narrator different?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
What is
Do you
going
see
on?
now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Nature paintings. Is this shit? Is this the office? Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. Though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, this is like messed up. Stanley's computer. What is this, like a museum or something? Corridor. Ah, the pacing of the opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room possessed. This is so weird. Filing cabinets. Yeah. This must be Stanley's desk. What? The office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game with buttons are pressed. Office computers. Someone who's playing solitaire. Credits. Wow, if this is Stanley's heaven, that really sucks. It's like The Office. The Office. What is going? Maintenance room. Early version of the maintenance room. Oh my god. Green light. This is kind of, I guess this is like it's like their development or something of the game. That's kind of neat. The lounge. The cargo lift. What is that noise? The apartment timer. I have no idea what that's about. Holy, I think I'm lost. Meeting room. Escape menu. Ah. That's the first trailer? Oh, okay. Interesting. It features a series of workrooms, the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Okay. I just want to keep playing. Or am I playing? I'm like kind of lost now. Freedom ending. This place is huge. Nice, okay. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way or something. Oh, exit. I didn't see that. Alright.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control
Why is
one
the
another.
narrator different?
How
I'm so
they both
confused.
wish to be free.
Okay. You can't jump. I just got the achievement. Okay. Come on. Well, the door didn't close. Whoa. Okay, I better not get lost in here. Okay. Is there like a way I haven't gone yet or something? What? How do I get over there? Wait, is this like different or something? I'm so confused. Oh, maybe I just didn't go this way yet. Boss's office. His office is huge. Employee lounge. Underground. Narration. Narration outtakes.
Stanley walked through the green room.
Okay then.
When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward.
Okay, see, the thing I don't get is after the two endings before, I would just always be back in the office. But like what? Am I gonna have to stop at the gate? Do I go back this way? I don't get it. This is frustrating. Okay, I should have listened to the narrator and not gone that way. I don't want to read too much stuff. It seems like there's things I don't even know about. It's the wrong way. 427, 427. Well, it's his office, I think. The three different ways it was going. Where his room would be. That's funny. Okay, this is the exit. I'm confused. I can't jump.
Can
Okay.
you see?
Jeez.
Can you see how much they need one another?
I should try clicking
No,
my mouse more often.
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Why is she different? Why is the narrator different? I don't get it.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be
What?
walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
I'm
Don't
not
let
gonna
time
quit.
choose for you. Don't let time...
Okay. That's funny. I wasn't gonna quit. Come on now. Okay, so... I guess I'm just supposed to begin the game again? I really don't understand how to save. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll begin the game again. Okay, so that was a different ending. Kinda sucks that I guess he died. Poor Stanley. Died twice. And escaped once. Oh, it takes too long to load. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's go to the meeting room. This office is weird. The layout is weird.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
To
doors,
the left.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This huge office. It's amazing how big this is. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been
Can't
keeping
remember the
from
number
him.
again.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
That's funny.
He stepped into the newly opened
Oh, jeez, I
passageway.
did it again. Keep thinking the door opens there. Okay. We need to go down. This is getting a little repetitive though, that kind of sucks. So we're back where I started. Or I left off last night.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. Obviously, I guess. Yeah. These people are messy.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
This
with
is
television
crazy.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
That's a lot of TV screens, holy. It's like, what is the point of mind controlling all these people? Hopefully I find that out, I guess.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
I
where
would hate to have that
freedom
job.
meant nothing.
Hey, I wonder if those people that had to watch all these screens were mind controlled themselves. And why is there, whatever that symbol means?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Definitely Stanley. Definitely.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Wait,
Wasn't
how
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
How could you not see how big this place is? Like, I'm going up. I don't even think I went down that far.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
meant if you're
Controls
outside.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Okay.
began to sink in,
I'll
Stanley
turn it
decided
on.
that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would
Wait,
dismantle the
contact.
controls once and for
Activate
all.
power grills. Oh, maybe I have to go to the other room and turn it on. I don't even want to know what that is. It's kind of weird. Okay. Because everything's offline. Huh. Wait, oh, did I don't remember if I, oh, what's this big button? I guess I can't do anything yet. Mind control idle, awaiting input. I don't know if that was the same message the last time or not.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place.
What did I just do? I didn't realize I can press other stuff. Oh man. I don't want to wait for this to open again.
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ugh,
Was it over?
that was dumb. Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Oh no, that's right. I
Where
was gonna
had
say
his
just go back,
co-workers
but I
gone?
can't.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Oh, I
For
have to
it
go
was not
outside.
knowledge or even power that he had been
Sucks.
seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Okay, I didn't
It
mean
was
to do
perhaps
that.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I don't want to step through the open door. They have no choice.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of
I wonder if
liberation,
that happens.
the
like
immense
any,
possibility of the
whatever
new
you do
path
there,
before
that
him.
would suck.
This was exactly the way, right
Go
now,
back again and
that
then,
things
hey,
were
this
meant to
happens again.
happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, Stanley, I'm glad you're happy. I'm not happy. Okay then. Okay. See if he like.
Someone was
tells.
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Okay, that's freaky. I thought he was gonna say the same thing again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Okay, so I don't know. I really hope that doesn't happen again when I forget.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
That's hilarious. Okay, narrator, now you're punishing me for trying to go faster.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Huh. Down we go. You know what? I should have went the other way. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out if pressing the on button makes
Stanley
it
walked straight ahead through the large door
do
that
the
read
same thing.
Mind Control Facility.
It's just annoying having to do this again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't get why some of them are not in rows. I don't know. You know, this game definitely does have kind of like a Portal feel to it. I
Now
just don't
the
have to,
monitors
like,
jumped to
battle enemies.
life, their true nature revealed.
Portal's
Each
a cool
bore the
game.
number of
First
an
and second
employee
one.
in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this
Ow.
place where freedom
Whacked my
meant
knee.
nothing.
I don't know, I pity those 3 employees that have to watch all these screens. That's a lot. A lot of screens.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even
Stanley.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Apparently so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. happy,
Okay,
or
let's see if I
sad,
can
or
freaking
content,
turn it on.
walking, eating, working,
5.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
Why do I
decided that
don't
this
know if I wanna
machinery
turn it
would
on,
never
but
again exert its terrible power.
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yep.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Really?
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your
my
heart's
God.
desires.
I don't even know
this
what
is
to
much
do.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Shut it.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what
don't even know
precious
how to
moments each one of them
stop
is.
it.
More time to talk about you, about me, where we're
Should I
going,
just turn it off?
what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Well, I guess
What's
if this
that?
doesn't work, I'll try that.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in
Where
a
are my
good mood.
coworkers?
You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing
Oh, no,
buttons
stop it.
endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it
Okay,
burn
that
to a
didn't work.
crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
gonna
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
Should
go.
hate.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness,
how to turn
only
it off.
34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
What a
To hell with
bastard.
it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
Yeah.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
3.
Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
No idea.
But here's a spoiler for
I
you.
wanna blow up.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Goodbye,
so
employee
you can't.
427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of
I'm
the joke.
screwed.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Okay then. I don't know if there's a way to turn it off or not. But yeah. I have no idea where I'm gonna go now. Like, ugh. Try some doors.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
I'm pretty sure if you stared at your computer for an hour or two and, like, nothing was going on, that, yeah. Silly Stanley. Oh my god. I don't know what to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Okay, I'm going
doors,
right.
he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Damn straight. Okay then.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth
Over
the
my
detour after
chairs.
all, just to spend a few moments here. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. No, I'm gonna go straight. Oh wait, there's 2 things I can do. I can go straight or down that lift. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. That's funny. What is this place?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's funny. I don't want to go there. I guess the narrator's trying to save me? I don't know. Lets me blow up alive. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, $5,000. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. So then why would you charge me $5,000? That's funny.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Where am I
is that the
going?
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Huh.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What's he talking
She's
about?
been waiting.
Nah, he's bullshitting me. Don't go straight. I'll see if I can open this door. No. Okay, so I'll go straight. Okay. No, it's dark in here. Ah.
That's her, Stanley.
Oh shoot, I should have listened to him. That was dumb. Oh my god, what's going
Oh,
on?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
You're down.
Whoa. What an ass.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point
Thanks.
here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press R on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press 3. Oh my god, I don't want
Look
to
at
do
him
his
there,
job.
pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
Let's just
Now
change.
he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press X.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into
Yeah, it's
the
his
unknown.
desk. Weird.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 6 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Fucking hell.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building
It's
had
totally
suddenly
changed again,
vanished
didn't it?
off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press T to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
God.
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what
story.
lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press J to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Okay,
he
that's
began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
I'm gonna be at the beginning
Down one
again.
path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press 8 to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 7 to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons
I
he
hate
always
Mondays.
has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press 7 to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Sucks to be at work in the morning. Well, I'm not just gonna sit here not pressing the button. He's gonna be mad at me.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press C to question a thing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules.
This
I
game
simply
is
play to my
awesome.
intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And Stanley
die.
pushed a button.
I don't
And
want
I
to
tried
die.
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
What just happened? That's funny. Oh jeez. Okay, well I think I'm gonna stop it for tonight. I guess I found a few different endings. I don't even know how many there are. This is pretty funny. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably play again soon. Hopefully I'll get another video up soon. So yeah, this is the Stanley Parable Part 2. This game is pretty awesome. And hilarious, I just have to say. Bye YouTube.